Hey guys, I'm back. I do want to talk about MAC palettes and their inserts. Everybody, when I first started a year ago, all I ever heard about was Z palettes. MAC, and I used to see all the videos with the old style MAC palettes. I guess about 2 years ago, MAC redid their palettes, and they look like this. You can see through them now. They don't have the insert built in that you have to pop out. These, they have separate inserts for them that you do pop out and can switch out. They all qualify for back to MAC. Okay. I don't have a strong enough magnet on that one there, which is my doing. Without the insert, they can hold 24 eyeshadows. Okay. With the insert, I believe they only hold 15. Okay. I don't use the inserts because I like to get more in here. I may purchase a few. I haven't decided yet. I'm just not big on the MAC eyeshadow inserts. Another one of their palettes is a cream blush and cheek palette. You can depot any of your cream blushes, and they have a lipstick palette, which you can do the same thing with. And it's so easy to do. I do sell all of these on the Mecari site. MAC sells them for $8. I sell them for a little more, so go get them at MAC. Unless you just like me and you want to come spend money with me. The inserts are $2, which is super cheap. So $10 and you have your own really nice DIY lipstick palette. Why not, right? So there's a couple ways to do it. Some people use a curling iron or a flat iron. Some people use a candle. I prefer the candle, okay? You either use a melter bowl, which I do sell those on my site for $5. You can get them at TKP Trading, get them just about anywhere else. You just depot your lipstick into the bowl or a metal spoon, big metal spoon or metal measuring cup, okay? And you depot, you melt them down over the candle, or you set the measuring cup on the flat iron, okay, and let it melt. And then you quickly pour it into the little wells that you see here, okay? And if you lay it flat and you let it settle, it'll do really nice. You can see some that have been used and such, but you can, see how they formed really nicely in the palette. A great tip is too, when you're going to use a cream blush or one that you've melted from a stick form or bronzer or even lipstick, is the label on the back, okay? Just like when you depot eyeshadows, take a little lighter, just run it by just to warm up that glue off the back of the sticker. Take a knife, or I use the box cutters, the cheap little ones you get 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Okay, and just peel it off. And I can't pop mine out right now because I don't have anything to pop it out. But on the underneath side of the palette, okay, and if I can, I'll insert a photo here. Okay, on the inside of the palette, you just label underneath the color, and then when you run out, you know what color that was. And that's a great way to do a lipstick palette or a cream palette. Always keep like a well open so that you can make your own custom lipsticks and just mix them in and put them. Another thing you can do is depot your MAC blushes. Not only have I depotted MAC blushes, this is my one I still got to fill. I have like 2 of these full already. I also take my Physician Formula blushes and bronzers. A lot of times you can find them brand new at the Dollar Tree, okay? And I will take them. This is a 57mm pan, so this is just an example. And the same way you would press eyeshadows, you do your, your bronzers and you do your bronzers and your blushers, and you stick them in your MAC palette. And for a beginning makeup artist, honestly, the customer just wants to see MAC written on it. They will never know what's underneath the little pans. They're going to see it and they're going to think MAC. Okay. Other companies make great products. I've been in love with MAC over the last several months. I've just recently started using MAC. But I'm still fond of drugstore products. If it wasn't for their back to MAC and Mecari, I probably could never afford MAC. to be honest. So all of the great MAC palettes that we got here are all available on mac.com. Very rarely will the inserts or something, sell out. They're great. They help you clean up your makeup collection. If you're like me and you have drawers and drawers and drawers full of makeup, it helped me so much. It's a great way to stay organized. MAC makes quality products. So I totally suggest going to MAC, getting the palettes, coming back, checking out my video on how to press powders, blushes, eyeshadows, and more. Go to my site because, as far as I know, I am the only one selling these little babies. And get you a presser. I have pressers from 57 millimeter, 44 millimeter, and 36 millimeter or 26 millimeter. And I have 15 millimeter, which is the little pressers for like BH Cosmetics, 88 palettes and stuff. Instead of using the quarter or dime method. And when it comes to the blushes, these are great because we don't have no coins that make this big to repress them. For when you hit pan, you just break it up and just do it. So definitely check out MAC, check out their palette line, and you will love it as much as I do, I'm sure. So until then, we will talk to you later, and